Hey everybody, I'm doing this real quick after that last video. Happy, I found success. I'm gonna give you a heads up on this. By the way, I got through all 7 episodes now of Dale's Gamer Nation, and he shot over and checked out a Hobby Lobby. My God, does that guy have... We just look at stuff similarly. You can tell... God, I'm going to sound like I'm tooting my own horn here. But you can tell a really creative guy by walking through a place like Hobby Lobby and having them point out stuff. Hey, you can do this. Hey, you can do that. I mean, God, if I didn't know any better, I'd say we were lost freaking brothers, because as far as I'm concerned, he knows more than I do. He really does. He's messed around with more stuff than I have. And he's a freaking genius. Look at how nice these marry up, by the way. So if you haven't, let's get this here. Okay. Now, there's a couple of little itty bitty things across the top, and that's just the blending of that edge. Most of the edging I'm trying to not have go past there, but I also want to have a couple pieces go past it to keep it looking a little more realistic, okay? Because it'll look better than, for some arbitrary reason there's always an edge there when it hits, but it looks good. I think it'll look very sharp when it's done. It's nothing even approaching. I mean, look at that gap, my God. If you were playing like epic scale, kiss your stand of troops goodbye if they miss that jump. They're gone. As opposed to, okay, they might have to do a little scrambling to get up to the other side, but you're not going to lose your troops. So, I'm going to give you guys a quick tutorial on how I'm doing this. Okay. Remember, fan. Have your fan. This is a soldering iron. We've got it on 30 watts. That's so we don't get any cobwebs while we're doing it. This gives you an idea of the edging that I'm doing right now, and I'm going to just do some edging, and I'm going to give and do a little rambling while I'm doing it. I learned this from Sean at Blue Table Painting. Freaking genius, dude. You take your hot iron. It might be a wood burner, it might be a soldering iron. Just put that in your cup, and it's not going to be melting stuff, getting flipped off its little wire thingy. I mean, these things are pretty doggone dangerous. And once again, I'm just should probably, I'm going to change camera angles for you guys. So I want you to kind of see the technique I use. Maybe that'll help a little bit. So, all I'm doing, you want to get comfortable because you're going to be doing this for a long time. Alright? So, here we go. All I'm doing is I'm leaving a little bit of a gap at any given point along this so that I don't destroy my edge. I want to destroy enough of it to give it a natural look, but I want to leave enough of it intact that it'll marry up flat. You know what I'm saying, guys? Okay, so here we go. A couple of these ones, and not a lot. I'd say like every 5th or 6th one, break away that edge. And that'll that'll create enough variation in it that it'll look real, you know. One of the things about modeling is sometimes you want to create a pattern and sometimes you want to break a pattern. And a lot of it is knowing when to do which. So it's that part of it I really can't teach you. That's where personal style comes into play. There are techniques that you can follow based on the individual person, but there comes a point when you need to put down that book and you need to pick up that whatever tool it is you're working on, and you gotta figure it out for yourself. Dale is a phenomenal teacher. I do my best, but I honestly don't think I'm as good as he is. It's trial and error. Once you learn it, you'll be fine. The main thing is don't be afraid of making a mistake. I cannot stress this enough. I'd like to say that's why I went and pointed out that I made that mistake. But is this showing up on there? Good, it's showing up on there. Mostly I want to make it easier on all you guys, because you guys are just phenomenal. I can't tell you how many people busted out with new army lists for me and stuff, and you know, I'm opening up these emails that are like, you know, they look like a phone book. I mean, and I'm like, oh my god, these people did this for me. You know, I can't even freaking believe that. So, another thing, Dale, in my honest opinion, Dale needs more subscribers. Dale does not have nearly the amount of people watching him that there should be. I mean, if this was based on talent, I think his subscriber numbers and my subscriber numbers would just plain straight old switch. He's just very, very freaking knowledgeable. And you guys that, you know, you look up to me, you know, trust me when I say this, you know, there's a lot of people out there that don't get the credit that they deserve, and Dale is big time one of them. He is so freaking talented. He's kind of a free spirit. He's not afraid to try something new. I am definitely more an old dog that is more afraid to try something new. And I wish I was more like Dale. And so I'm kind of glad that people ask me to do tutorials, even though I don't always have, you know, either A, the raw materials to do it, or B, the time due to other things going on. But it kind of forces you out of your comfort zone, and that's a good thing. Staying in your comfort zone, you're never going to get... You can get very adept at what you do. You know, don't get me wrong, but you can't expand your horizons, if you know what I mean. Where am I at? 9 minutes. Woo! Time be flying. This is a very slow process, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's gonna take me forever to do this, but you know, it's when you've decided that you're gonna take up making terrain, you better get used to the idea that you're probably going to be working for minimum wage when it's all said and done. And, you know, that's just the ugly truth of the matter. Some things just take a lot of time. And, you know, you've got to decide, you know, where you where you want to be with this. It's a part-time job. I think it's fantastic. For people trying to do it as a full-time job, well, you guys are going to find out by the time you've gone through your material costs and blah, 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 blah. You know, just promise me you're not going to give up your full-time job to be doing this, because you're going to be kicking yourself. But I love it. I hope someday that I get good enough at it that, you know, I can make something, you know, reasonable. But there you go, guys. We'll do a quick flyby. And that's how you do that effect. Everybody go check out Dale. Tell him I said hi, and we will talk to you guys later. Love ya.